Hi guys, so today I have another fun video for you all. I'm gonna make my very first Popin Kookin set, and this is the ramen set. And I bought 3 of these at Facts Convention, so I have 2 more boxes to do after this one, and I will all film them for my channel. What I did is I looked up the instructions in English, and I'm gonna film myself making these things. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy it as well. At the end of this video I'm gonna taste the kit, so I will include somewhere, if you don't want to see me make it but just want to see me taste it, I will include in the description to where you should skip in this video. And now without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna start by opening the kit, and there's actually a ripping thing here. And then open it up and take everything out. So I'm just gonna carefully cut on top here. And this is everything with the tiny baggies. I'm gonna cut this shit open as well, because apparently you need it. Yeah, if you see my tablet lighting up, it's people liking my pictures, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not careful with this actually, just cutting it open because it tells me to. Oh. And apparently I already cut open too much, so I cut off a bit here, and apparently you're supposed to leave it there. It doesn't matter. So this is the package that you will at the end put your shit on. So this is everything that comes into the baggie. There is a tiny plastic bag that we will have to cut a corner off. There's a brown package, a grey one, a orange one. Oh, there's plenty of packages. Oh my god. There's also a weird looking fork thingy. I have the instructions downloaded on my tablet, so I'm gonna follow them here. I'm gonna put my tablet aside so you don't see it. So we have to start by cutting off this corner of the package. That was easy enough. So you need water, so I have put a glass of water here. That should be enough for everything since you only need a few cups. So I'm gonna start with the broccoli powder. This is green. There is a thing that is supposed to be broccoli shaped that I have to put this in. So it's that cup over there that is supposed to be broccoli shaped, and then you have to take 1 cup of water and pour it onto it, and then start mixing it with the fork that you have gotten. Then we're gonna make the egg roll. So we're taking this tiny orange package and put it in the square striped container. So it's that one here in the corner. So we're taking 1 cup again and pouring it onto the powder, and this instantly turns yellow. So I think we're on the right way. And then again with the fork we have to kind of mix it. We have to make the octopus sausage, as they call it. So it's this pink package. And the next step is to make the rice ball, apparently, and it is this blue package that you will need. So we have to put this into the largest part of the container. Then it tells me to take it out and to divide this into 2 halves. So I'm just gonna kind of mush it, and it's actually really light and it looks like rice a tiny bit, so it's really weird. So 2 halves more or less. For the first half, use the panda illustration on the wrapping to make ears and face. So I think it's this thing that I'm supposed to use. I'm gonna put this a bit further away. I'm gonna just roll this into a ball, I believe I have to do, and then just make 2 tiny balls as well. I am so not sure what I'm supposed to do. This is harder than it seemed. So 1 ball like this for the ears, another one for the ears, and then 1 ball for the head shape. Yeah. That's more or less the size I need, so I'm gonna leave it there for now. And this I have to shape into kind of a triangle apparently. So that's gonna make like the rice ball. I'm taking the sesame powder and I have to pour this into this bit. I was actually supposed to put it in those two containers, so I'm just gonna take this with my fingers and just pour it onto the container that it should have been in. It tells me to press the rice ball onto the sesame. So it's supposed to be sesame onto the lightest container. So I'm pressing it on and it kind of makes this shape on it. I'm gonna put it there. And then I have to take the panda face and press it on. Yay. And this makes kind of a panda face. I don't know if you can see it very well because it's quite faint actually. And then I have to take the panda ears that I've created and just roll them into this sesame shit. It's actually all just candy, so if you're allergic to anything, this is just candy, so it doesn't really matter. And then I have to press the ears onto the panda shape, and this is not gonna happen, I believe, because it doesn't stick to it. So my panda is a failure. Maybe if I wouldn't have covered it entirely. No, it just doesn't stick to the panda head. So I'm just gonna put it next to it, but it doesn't look good. Then we still have to make the fried chicken, and this is the brown package. And you have to pour this into the same area that you poured your rice powder in before. So make sure that it's clean. This is what it looks like now, and I have to divide it in two pieces of fried chicken, they try and call this shit. Okay, so I'm gonna put it next to the other things I already made. It's again the same container that we just put in the fried chicken. And this is also our last actual baggie that we have to make. Take this clear baggie that I showed you at the beginning and put it in there. And we have to close it and squeeze all of it to the corner. And then it tells me to cut off a tiny bit. I think I made my hole a bit too big, so it's coming out, yeah, really thick actually, so thick spaghettis for me. Maybe they could add like a marker for how much you have to cut, as they do for most things in here apparently. And then with the fork, I am supposed to roll up the egg roll. So it's the egg-shaped thing you can see here. Take it out and put it with the other things on here. I am not going to assemble the baggie, etc. I just do not feel like doing that. Push from the bottom, and apparently it comes out. So this is the broccoli. I lost a tiny bit of it, but yeah, that's fine by me. Put the octopus as well, and it kind of fell into the other bits here. I'm just kind of trying to solve this. So this is the octopus. So this is what I made. So this thing you can see is supposed to be spaghetti. These are the pieces of chicken. This is broccoli, the panda-shaped rice ball, the regular rice ball, the egg, and then the octopus. Yeah, and this is how delicious it looks. It looks nowhere as good as it does on the package. But I think that's normal. And now I'm gonna switch you over back again to do the taste test. But I'm gonna start with the thing that I am least excited about, and those are the spaghettis, because mine are still a bit goopy. So this is what they look like, and they just really stick to my fingers, and just the texture in general isn't appealing to me. But I'm gonna try it, so here goes nothing. This is not good. This is not good at all. It tastes really ugh. It's nothing I would ever buy as a candy. I'm just eating it because I bought it. Apparently this is supposed to be grape flavor. So once I know it's grape flavor, I'm gonna try another bit. It might be grape flavor, but the texture, it's just like, you know when you have like overcooked spaghetti that's just falling apart? That's kind of, and I say kind of because it's not really that texture, but it's kind of like it. The egg roll that is lemon flavored, and I'm not gonna eat this entire bit. I'm just gonna take a small piece because I'm not a big fan of lemon flavored thingies. And this is still really sticky, although it's been way over 3 minutes. So yeah. This isn't actually as bad. It has a lemon flavor, but it's mostly like those little jelly candy, I don't know what they're called. They're like wine gums, I believe they're called in here. But it actually doesn't taste that bad. The lemon flavor isn't as aggressive as I thought it would be, because when I was making it, it smelled really strong. But now that I taste it, it's okay. On to the octopus. So this is supposed to be a octopus sausage, and the package says this is strawberry flavored. So, oh, ugh, no, 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 no. No way in hell that I'm gonna eat that entire thing. Ugh. And all these jelly things are making sure that my lipstick is coming off. What do we have? We still have the broccoli, and this is supposed to be muscat flavor, so I believe that's a type of grape since it has a really strong grape smell. The flavor isn't bad, but the texture is just weird. It's kind of like, again, like the spaghetti was like overcooked spaghetti texture. That's kind of what it is, but then cold and goopy. We have the fried chicken, which is supposed to be orange flavored. Yeah, this looks like total shit. And it tastes like total shit. Ugh. It is really chewy and harder than the other things I've already tasted, and the orange flavor isn't as bad. It's not as pronounced, but it's like as if you're eating cardboard with kind of a orange flavor. That's what it tastes like. And then the last thing I have to taste are the rice ball thingies, and I'm gonna eat the thing that failed most on me. And it's my panda, which doesn't look like a panda. The face looks like a panda, and these are the ears, but they won't stick together. So I'm gonna try the ears. Oh. Because I know the sesame seeds are what is really sour. This doesn't taste good at all to me. Oh. So now I'm just gonna try a tiny bit of the rice ball, so just the rice. And apparently the rice has to be soda flavored, so I just took off a tiny bit of rice without too much of this sesame thing that is grape flavored, because it's really too strong for me. The rice ball isn't bad, it's not my thing, so I really don't like all these things. I think the flavor that was least disturbing to me was the egg roll, which was lemon flavor, and then the broccoli that was muscat flavored, so like sort of grape flavor. But yeah, overall, ugh, not my thing. So how did I like my bento kit? Unfortunately, I didn't like this candy kit as much. It's not really hard to make. I messed up a few things, but it's mostly my own fault for just being too quick or not mixing the stuff enough or whatever. It's my own fault if I mess up. It's not as good looking. So for example, the sesame things appear black on the box, but they're obviously not black on here. So I was hoping that maybe it would have been kind of different, that you would have maybe have to add water to it as well. That would create more of like a actual nori texture, because nori, as what I know, is like seaweed and it's more like a jelly. So that's the only thing that I found regrettable about this. Everything is like candy flavored, obviously. And no, I am not throwing away the things that I didn't eat. I actually have a boyfriend who loves eating jelly candy, so he was really happy that he could have the leftovers, which was almost the entire thing since I only took a tiny bit of everything. So yeah, I still have 2 candy kits to make. This one is sushi flavored and this one is the burger kit. I think I'm gonna do the sushi one next and then the burger one as the last one. I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up. If we reach 100 likes before I plan on doing the other kits, I will do it earlier than I have planned on. Yeah, leave in the comments if you want to see me make other kits or if you have made one of these already. In the description box I will leave you guys a link to where you can buy these sorts of candy kits as well. I would not recommend buying this one because I don't like it. I don't like the flavors, I don't like the texture. So I would maybe go for the burger kit, which I have heard lots of good things about. In the description box I will also leave a link to my blog post about this candy kit, where I will put the descriptions in English as well. So if you want to make it but you also have them in Japanese, I will leave them in English on my blog. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching guys, bye!